Hello, everybody. My name is Brad-Duct Tape-Hale, and welcome to one of our newer segments. Segments. Let me try this again. Hello, everybody. My name is God. All right, let's try this. Hey, guys.
Sorry.
All right, let's try this one more time. Hey, guys. Brad-Duct Tape-Hale here, and we are getting ready to start a wonderful new segment on here that I'm going to try and do interviews for weekly. It's called Ask a Cosplayer. Now, we tried something a little while ago where I had people send me questions as is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and I'm going to find cosplayers out of the community and interview them and figure out what they like, what they do, why they do it, and so on and so forth. Questions will change each week, and then I will randomly throw in like what a current cosplay subject is of the time, and so on and so forth. This week's cosplayer that we have with us is the lovely, the talented Lollipopassassian.
Oh, you.
Well, I was going to say you are more than welcome to introduce yourself as your normal name, or we can just go by your actual cosplay name.
Well, you can call me whatever. I don't really care. Everybody knows my real name on my cosplay account.
Right. So we'll just go ahead and we'll call you Shelly. And so, how long have you been cosplaying?
I think it's been officially 5 years now.
Okay. And to those who are watching this video right here, this is Shelby in her Samus Aran battle suit that she debuted this year. Was it 2015 at Indie Comic Con?
That sounds right.
Okay. What inspired you to get into cosplay?
Well, I always liked Halloween and I don't know, I just like dressing up in different costumes and whatnot. And my friend Darby started it, and she was like, "Hey, you want to do it?" And I'm like, "Well, fuck yeah, I do."
Nice,
That's
nice.
basically it.
What was the first cosplay that you did?
Well, if we count closet cosplay, I threw together a BSAA Jill, which I will admit was god awful, but it was my first time going to a convention. It was kind of thrown together last minute.
Okay. All right. Well, that's fair enough. So let's see. So that was your first cosplay and everything. Why do you cosplay?
Well, to be honest with you, it's just kind of like a reality escape, and I get to wear these amazing, awesome costumes, and because it's not normal to wear a battle suit and tote giant guns around and stuff. So cosplay lets me do that, and I get to live my favorite characters. So why not cosplay?
Now, do you feel? Let's see. Let's go into the next image that we have here. Oh, we have Foxy from the game of Five Nights at Freddy's. So, what is the one reason why you like to cosplay as Foxy?
That one, it's more of I really liked Five Nights at Freddy's, obviously, and Foxy even being the fan favorite, he won my heart too. But one of the I like scaring people. It's funny to see people, grown adults, freaking out. But my favorite part about wearing Foxy is the kids, because they're just love all over you, like you were a character from Disneyland, but obviously you're not. You're a scary animatronic, and the parents are kind of like, okay, you can go hug the scary fox. I'm gonna stay over here.
Nice. So, would you openly say the fact that kids are less scared of these costumes that grown adults freak out at?
Yeah, because kids don't have. I mean, they do get scared of stuff, but it seems like each generation gets less and less scared because they're growing up on the computer. They're playing M-rated games when they're 6 and 7 years old. These littler kids are playing Five Nights at Freddy's, which it's not necessarily, like a really, really scary bad game or whatever,
Hmm.
however you want to say it. But, these kids, they're not conditioned to be scared of this thing. They see it as a mascot. They see it, as oh, look at the fox. It's so cute, kind of thing. Or, the boys will be like, oh my God, you're so awesome. It's
Right.
just, I don't know.
Yeah, it's got a good element to it, and it's got that little thrill and that little anticipation of you get to scare the shit out of someone,
It's
pretty
the
much.
sound, yeah, definitely.
Now, did it creep you out the first few times of having it, like just sitting around in your room or anything like that?
Not really. As soon as I got home with it, I put it underneath my covers, and it's like, night, night, Foxy, and then I went and made myself a sandwich.
Nice. So let's see. The next cosplay we have, what you sent, is that this is the full group. So we have the Foxy, which is being worn by you, and then we have the Bonnie, which is being worn by Kyle Akers, and then we have the Freddy, which is being worn by myself, And then we have Chica, which is being worn by our friend Darby Funk. And as if anyone is slightly curious in here, the reason why Foxy, Freddy, and Chica all look similar and the same is because they were all made with similar materials, because I constructed them. But this scene right here from the ASIN photo shoot, I was going to say, what would have to be some of your favorite parts of that?
Um, I don't know. I liked the attention. Like, I definitely thought, like, all the people coming over, praising the costumes. I thought that was really cool. But, I don't know. It's great to see the community coming together with similar interests. I like it.
Now, what were some of the cons of it? Some of the wasn't quite so favorable things about wearing these outfits.
Some of the fans are a little bit too, put it nicely, excitable. There's some preteen, and I'm not saying all preteens or all younger people are bad, but you get the ones that are like so obsessed with it. They go a little bit too far, and the ones that come up and touch you without asking, and
people who don't quite understand personal space and boundaries, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, I've had someone who does another animatronic tell me that she felt very uncomfortable because she couldn't see, and so that's like the vision thing. Like, we have to, with mine, obviously you have to look through the mouth or the eyes, and you don't know, people are hollering for you to look a certain way, and you're like, okay, which way you want me to look?
Right. So, all right, let's go on to one of your next cosplays. So here we have one is an oldie but a goldie. It is your Ellie cosplay. Tell me some of the things that you like about your Ellie outfit.
Well, Ellie's basically just, obviously it's mainly like normal clothes, and the more thing I like about Ellie is the fact that was, I don't know, like at the time I was just so in love with The Last of Us and like Ellie's character, and I don't know. And that was the first time that I remember it was Anime Crossroad. That's when we met, and like I was totally excited, like because you're a Joel, and I'm like, oh my god. But yeah, I definitely like being a spider monkey and piggybacking. I think that's the best like thing with Ellie.
To the people who were not aware of what happened at, what was it, Anime Crossroads 2013, It was snowing, really bad weather. There was just pain in the butt getting down there, and I suspected something was wrong with my brakes the whole way down, and that's like a $200 to $500 repair, of which money I wish didn't have. So I was kind of in a pissed off mood all weekend, which made me in a great Joel mode as is. And I came back to find out that my front right brake was pretty much shattered, which I don't understand how I was able to drive home on it. But we drove back in a blizzard, so it was a fun weekend, but it wasn't. But I definitely did enjoy the time that you and I cosplayed as Joel and Ellie. It actually worked pretty well. And yes, the spider monkey piggyback rides.
Yes.
So, alright, let's go on to the next cosplay that we have here. We have Sinon from SAO Season 2, or the GGO arc. What would you have to say is some of your favorite parts about cosplaying this character?
I get to carry around a big gun.
Now, it seems like from looking at it, I'm looking at the one where the barrels, where you've got the sniping pose right at the camera. It seems like your barrel's having an erectile dysfunction issue.
Like I said, I think what it was is I didn't get the barrel screwed in all the way.
Okay.
And it was just kind of an awkward posing kind of thing. But I really like the contacts that I got for Sinon, because I'm very blue-eye envious, because I was unfortunately born with brown eyes. Which there's nothing wrong with brown eyes, because DC Douglas has beautiful brown eyes, but I would rather have blue. So Sinon definitely lets me live my fantasy of having blue eyes, and plus the hair is awesome. I love Sinon's wig.
Now,
the costume itself, though, oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, the costume itself must have left some interesting tan lines, because I remember you said you wore this to Gen Con.
Actually, no, it didn't. But I did have tan lines from my bikini. So everybody thought I was wearing clear straps, but I wasn't. I didn't have any lingerie, bra on. I didn't have a bra on. And everybody was kind of, I guess somebody I know was debating with a friend if I had a bra on or not in that costume.
I think that might actually be the next image. Nope, not that image. This next image is what I call a Wesker Ada Leon sandwich. So about your Ada Wong cosplay, what was it like to sit there in very tight leather as your sexy man crush is oogling you in the face and rubbing his genitals on my shoulder at this shot?
Oh my god, I honestly should have just went for it and kissed him, but I don't know if that would have got me kicked out of the con or not.
That would be a great thing. You'd be like, well, I'm no longer allowed at Ramen Con. Why? Because I swapped tongue with DC Douglas.
I think he was kind of buzzed anyway, so I don't know how he would have took it, but I got to grope him later on, so I call it a win-win.
Well, if he was buzzed, I don't know if he'd be the one taking it. So, but that bad joke is bad. So, all right, we're going to the next image. Ah, here we go. This was the other image I was thinking of. And this one, I think you said, was like an underground, like parking garage or a back alley where you're sniping. It's an excellent contrast of shadow to light. And this is one that was done by Eddie B. Correct?
Eddie B photos. Yep.
Yep. I was gonna say this guy is definitely, and I know this is gonna be on YouTube, but if anyone ever gets a chance near the Chicago, Illinois, and Indiana, and I think he borders Michigan / Ohio on some events, definitely get Eddie B photos. I will definitely post his link in the video. Amazing job at what he does.
And he's a total sweetheart.
Yes, he is. He's very funny to talk to when he's super drunk too. So. But we've already kind of gone over the questions on Sinon, so we're going to go on to the next one. All right, we have your, for the love of me right now, I just totally blanked on it. It's your white jumpsuit with red spirals. I know, it's Dead Man
Shiro.
Wonderland. Yep, Shiro. What would you say is your motivation as to why you chose to do Shiro?
Well, Toonami had just come back on, and this is when I didn't have like very many cosplays at all. I think I had maybe one. But I was watching this anime and I just fell in love with her character. I'm like, she was so sweet and innocent, but yet she had this like twisted other thing going on, and I'm like, oh my god, she's like perfect. And all of a sudden, a couple months later, I'm like, oh, I have a bodysuit now.
You just like, look at this, I've got it. Now, would you say that she's that nice little mix of kind of like a lot of the characters I've noticed you like to do? You like to do the innocent, yet I'm going to stab you in the back when you're not paying attention characters?
Yeah, I mean, that's basically what I am. Because, like, if you go to a convention and ask anybody, they're like, oh, Shelby's so cute. And then you ask, my closer friends, they're like, don't piss her off.
Very, very nice. Oh, I've known that very much from past experience. So, all right. The next image we have here is you kissing the DC Douglas on the cheek. What was going through your mind then and there?
Nothing. It was more like, oh my god, I'm this close to DC Douglas. Oh my god.
You're just like, thank God I brought extra panties. I'm good.
I don't know how many panties I had, but oh my god. I still fangirl over that. Like, every time I see that picture, I'm like, yeah, that happened.
Hey, at least you have photo proof of it, and I don't think he minds one bit.
Oh, no.
And then we have your... Oh, crap. Your Sucker Punch cosplay.
Baby doll.
Yes, baby doll. Well, I'm sorry. I'm not versed in everything. The baby doll one, which character would this be? Just as baby doll character, but didn't she have, like, a regular human name?
Actually, I don't think it ever was mentioned.
Because isn't it, they're in a mental asylum, but this is their mental way of escaping the punishment that they're receiving or the torture they're getting?
The cosplay, like, that I do the one from the very end. It's like a burlesque showgirl kind of one.
Mm-hmm.
She is the normal, like, she is the one that's in the shit, like, and the darker one is more of her, I'm a badass. This is how I'm fighting in the inside. I mean, Sucker Punch itself is just like, it's so moving. It's like, she basically just goes into her mind to get away from what's actually happening to her. Because that movie is so sad. It made me cry.
It's what, aren't they getting like beaten, abused, and that's their way to escape the reality of what's actually happening?
Because basically they're forcing these mental patients to be prostitutes. And if you haven't seen the movie, I definitely recommend, for sure.
Okay. All right, let's see. What other cosplays do we have? Nope, this is the last one we have on there. Well, I have a few more cosplays or questions I'm going to be asking you.
Okay.
If you could do any cosplay in the world, no money, no limitations, what would it be?
Oh my God. I don't know. I mean, there's several that I've been wanting to do, but it's like money and stuff. Like
Go ahead and
I
say it.
just I want like there's a few. I'm like I definitely would want a screen like video game screen accurate battlesuit Jill. I mean, I'm talking the pleather, the honeycomb texture, everything perfect.
Okay.
Um, Another one like I think would be really cool. I don't know, like I've been like since I've seen Jurassic World, I kind of want to do a raptor. I think that would be freaking badass. Like just have it to where it's like the little toe thing that they do, like the little I don't know, and then
Oh,
like
the little foot
audio and
claw.
everything.
It's like,
Like
ah,
when it opens its
ah.
mouth, like ah.
Well, they do technically have
But
costumes like that they do at theme parks and stuff. I mean, if anyone
I
can go
would love the
online.
shit out of doing that. Like I'm sure they're like several thousand. Like
Oh, yeah, they're not
I
cheap.
no, but I would just love it. Like I would just love to running around the convention center, like roaring at people and scaring the shit out of some others.
There's like nothing other big cosplay wise you would ever choose to do. I mean, I know there's a few that you keep saying you want to work on, but just due to money.
I'm not really sure. I mean, like, a lot of it is like I'm addicted to bodysuits, but a lot of the bodysuits I want to do, you have to have them screen printed, and that shit gets expensive. Like
Hmm.
I would love to do Cheza from Wolf's Rain. Like she is so pretty, and I would want the sclera contacts and everything.
Oh yeah, the Chesa
Um,
bodysuit's not bad, but it's the contacts that get stupid expensive.
yeah, I got quoted on that, and they're not cheap.
I think the cheapest
um,
set I saw for Chesa's contacts were like $300.
yeah, that was about the girl quoted me. I think that almost. Um, I don't know. There's a lot of cosplays I want to do, but it's more of like I can't because of gravity defying and all this other good junk. Like, because like the hyperdimension girls, like first of all, their boobs are like floating almost, and they
Yeah,
barely get
that's.
covered anywhere. And then, I mean, there's more to it than that. They have actually like floating armor pieces around them, and I have no idea how to do that. I don't think it's possible unless you have some kind of see-through pole or something. I don't know.
I think it could technically be done. I can discuss that with you later,
Okay.
um, but yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, some of this stuff, it's you look at it and you're like, I want to do this. Challenge accepted. So, but yeah, it's like there's a lot of different cool aspects and fun stuff to do. I mean, I did have another question that says, can you name a few cosplays that are on your docket for next year?
Um, I actually have my list handy, like right here. Um, for next year, for sure, it's gonna be the boss from Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, um, Cortana from Halo 4, I think, and then Vert from Hyperdimension Neptunia.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna be doing Harley Quinn with one of my friends because he's been dying to do the Joker, and I'm like, okay, why not?
Okay. Sounds like a fun little regiment for next year.
Very expensive.
Oh yeah, no, I understand. I understand well enough. So, well, I was gonna definitely say thank you for joining in for this interview. I had a wonderful time asking you all these different questions, going over different cosplays. If anyone is ever interested in following Shelby at her cosplay page, Lollipopassassian, I will have a link posted in the video. Amazing cosplays. If anyone is ever interested in donating towards any of her future cosplay goals, please definitely just go ahead and contact her with that. Please keep it polite, no rude, crude, or just downright awful comments, please. If you like what you see here, like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd be interested in appearing on a future video, please go ahead and message me. I will try and see what I can do. I have a few cosplayers lined up for the first few episodes of this. Again, I will try and do this weekly, and if enough of you guys like it, I will do it bi-weekly. We will definitely be bringing up some future cosplay ideas and plans and what forth. I definitely, again, want to say special thanks to my guest, Shelby Campbell. Thank you, Shelby.
Thank you.
And you know, if you guys like what we see, just put it in the like comments, and you know, just we'll see what we can do and get it done. And remember, guys, that's all we have for this time. Be like duct tape. Stick with it.